Hello everyone, and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is a tarot review. Actually, a couple of people have mentioned in the comments that they would like for me to review this deck, so that's what I got. It's the Lightseer's Tarot by Chris Ann, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. It's rather thick. So, it's a regular 78 card deck, so I don't know why it's so thick. We'll find out. I did take the plastic wrap off. So the inside of the box says, "And into the gray we will follow like 1,000 flickering stars, and there in a sunlight hollow we lose and find what is ours. Dear light and shadow seer, may this deck help you to find what is yours." Ah, that is sweet. That is very sweet. Let's see. Okay, so that's the back of it. Maybe if you've seen some of the other videos from different tarot readers, they use this deck a lot. So, nice little thick book. Let's see. Let's see how many pages this is. It is 184 pages. Let's see how it's laid out. Okay, so good descriptions. I don't see reversals in here. Let's see if no reversals. Oh, yeah, there are. Lightseer is probably the upright. Shadow Seer is probably the reversal. There we go. There we go. Nice. And we will do our video like we do all the other tarot decks. We'll go through this video will go over the major arcana, and then we'll go over the different suits in different videos. How's that sound? Sounds perfect. Okay. So let me get my handy dandy tape measure, and we'll just measure it out. They are just under 5 inches by just under 3 inches. And let's see, we'll flip it around and we'll go just over 12 centimeters, maybe 12 and a half, let's say. And not exact measurements, of course. And then 7 centimeters. Maybe 7.5 centimeters. Let's say 7.5 centimeters sounds good. Okay. It is a thick deck. Thicker than like maybe my Rider Waite. Let me get my Rider Waite out. And we'll just do a quick compare. Yeah, so it's thicker than the Rider Waite. Let me get another deck. Let me get my beautiful Dragon Tarot out. Much thicker. By about that much. Wow. So, they're floofy cards. They're fluffy. Let's see. Open this up. They're thick. Nice thick cards. Interesting. Very interesting. They hold in the hand nicely. So let's get to it. Okay, let me just get a closer up view. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see. Let me get all of that in there. Hopefully we'll stay there. Okay. Let me see here. Let me get my reading goggles on. Okay. Let's start off with the Fool. I'm not going to see, well, no. we'll read the Shadow Seer side. I don't usually like reading reversals because I personally, in my personal readings, don't work with reversals, but I will do it this time. Okay, so we're at the Fool. Lightseer, which would be the right side up, right? New beginnings, potential, adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, innocence, optimism. Shadow Seer. Naivety, assuming you already have the answer. Rash or impulsive choices, lacking experience. Analysis paralysis. Foolishness. Every dream achieved begins with the seemingly foolish notion that there is something bigger out there, something greater to explore and to become. This childlike optimism comes from deep within your knowing, and it reminds you that you can achieve all the magical things that you've been dreaming about. The journey of the soul begins with a single step, and you may find yourself on the edge of an epic journey. Turn toward your future with enthusiasm and know that a divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward that the abyss is offering. You may not feel ready, you may not be ready, but there is magic in the air and the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. Trust your intuition as you swan dive into the seed of potential. I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. Beautiful. Well, these cards are lovely. I know that there are a bunch of readers that I watch on the YouTubes that use this deck. So this is going to be quite the adventure to read the descriptions. Next card is the Magician, Lightseer. Skill, natural talents, powers of manifestation, creativity, resourcefulness. Shadow Seer, unused potential, latent talents, questionable intentions, manipulation, selfishness, unfocused or blocked creative energy. The Magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to succeed. Badass manifesting energy from the cosmos, all the skills you require, they're at your fingertips. Beautiful creature, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desire, and actions. When you consciously step into your personal power and decide to shape the material world in this way, every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new meanings and new perspectives into reality. If you are unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less than inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse. Find your spark. Find your why. With everything you need sitting in front of you like a giant universe cauldron, what is it that you desire to bring to life? And what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. Beautiful. Number 2, the High Priestess. Isn't that a beautiful card? Wow, love those colors. Very colorful deck. Lightseer, dreams, powerful visions, psychic insights, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, a spiritual experience. Shadow Seer, keeping secrets, gossip or mistruths, hidden agendas, fear of intuitive abilities, not paying attention to your inner voice. The priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next. as she draws down meaning and illumination from beyond the veil. Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now, and you access them, and to access them, you must tune in to your intuition and submerge your thoughts into her subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor, in dreams, or as ancient memories that resurface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity and nagging feelings of being off track, as well as gut feelings that move you in a new direction at this time. The divine whispers that are emanating from your soul hold an important message for you, and the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess and your conscious understanding of the signs will be found through your own quiet introspection. I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. Gorgeous. Next card. Beautiful. The Empress. Lightseer, the divine feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, the goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, spirit. Shadow Seer, infertility, emotional overwhelm, shutting down, the need for self-care, disharmony, negligence, being materialistic, being overprotective of your creations, being overly dependent on others. This Gaian Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. This flourishing creative energy is of the earth, so bring your dreams from the ethereal realms and ground them, share them, birth them. Her bountiful abundance is always available to you, and she reminds you to find her regenerative beauty everywhere. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings, and if you're feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shining creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which whispers yes. This card often affirms that you are on the right track, so keep growing, beautiful seer, and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. Amen to that. Next card. The beautiful Emperor. Lightseer, the divine masculine, authority, power, a natural leader, structure, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action, promotion. Shadow Seer, unchecked power, being overly pragmatic and rigid, corruption, selfishness, defensiveness, a desire for control, being stubborn. Being stubborn. The Emperor's message is one of ambitions met and success found. Often seen as the card of the divine masculine, the Emperor brings forth a desire to build a better world, one brick at a time. Use your mind as well as your heart, and rise to power as you lead your own evolution. While becoming your own emperor means infinite possibility for your success, it also means addressing any issues you harbor around authority, control, and willpower. You may need to work your magic within the confines of establishment, but remember that the organizing principles of societies are fluid over time. Remain flexible and keenly aware of your own energetic boundaries and motives. Find opportunities to be of service to others as you build your empire. Step into this fiery energy of success and rise, sweet Lightseer. Embody confident, compassionate leadership and exercise sovereignty over your own reality. The world is yours. I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. Gorgeous. Love it. These are beautiful cards. I love all of the colors. How saturated they are and beautiful. These are lovely cards. Okay. And number 5, the Hierophant. Lightseer, tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training, new paradigms. Shadow Seer, outdated systems or ways of thinking, dogma, rebelling against societal norms, abuse of power, stagnation, ego-based leadership, a need to connect with spirits. As you search for your divine truth, you create frameworks of belief that help you to expand your consciousness and ground your faith into this reality. If you've been stuck in an old tradition or a structured way of acting or being that is no longer serving you, it is time to let it fall away in order to make space for a better version of you. The Hierophant serves as a gateway between divine source and the seeker. So be open to new paradigms, perspectives, and teachers in your life. Look to the patterns around you and strive to understand your own internal compass. Know that while there is wisdom in the teachings of the mystics, the voice of your own heart is the one voice that matters the most. Find the wisdom of the heavens within. I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. That is the truth. Next card. The Lovers. I love this card. So beautiful. What a gorgeous card. Lightseer. A choice, dualities, harmony, a lover or romantic relationship, friendship, unity, choosing to allow yourself to fall in love, healthy boundaries, soulmates. Shadow Seer. A break in communication, disharmony, the need to find self-love, giving away power in a relationship, the loss of self, too many expectations of others, manipulation, an imbalanced partnership, codependency. Magnetism, like magic, is coming into your life. You are sitting on the cusp of the type of profound connection that happens when two souls are intertwined, and their entanglement forever marks their individual paths. Often, this card signifies that an important choice needs to be made. Will you embrace the spiraling energy that unwinds between two people who are beginning to connect and choose to shift into this relationship or not? Falling deeply into trust will be necessary in order to create a lasting bond, and growth around vulnerability, honesty, desire, and intimacy is being called into the light to be healed. While partnerships are beautiful gifts on the path, you must also seek to give fully without weakening your resolve to remain whole. Remember that self-love is the key to balancing the duality of any relationship. My heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into this union with loving trust. Beautiful. Love this card. It's so vibrant. Next up is the Chariot. Beautiful horses. Lightseer. Victory, speed, and action. Determination, harnessing and uniting opposing energies. Success, travel, confidence, willpower, control. Shadowseer. Lack of energetic focus, lack of self-discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others. The universe constantly gives us the opportunity to become the person we want to be. It's a magical time for taking inspired action. Push ahead with willpower and determination because you will get there. Remember, inaction is the same as deciding to stay still. The Chariot reminds you that while you are on the way to your goal, you need to make decisions about your best path forward. If you feel pulled in two different directions, know that you will be able to coax both of these energies toward the same target. Charging ahead without paying attention to your path can sometimes be harmful to those in your wake. So take care not to trample on others on your way up the mountain. Choose the thing you really want. Focus your efforts and move swiftly. If you aren't sure what your direction is, then it's time to make some plans, align goals, and spark dreams. I choose who I am becoming, and I run toward it with conviction and consistent motion. Beautiful. Okay, next card. Wow, Strength. That is a beautiful card. Okay, Lightseer. Courage, calmness, quiet, strength, influence, graceful leadership, gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lust or animal instinct. Shadowseer. Blocked by fear, self-doubt, a reminder to not be guided by the lizard part of your brain, a need to exercise self-control, self-destructive impulses. Be brave, sweet seer. Embody your light and shine courageously in the face of danger or uncertainty. Step into patience and fierce serenity as you exert your graceful influence for the greater good. There is great fortitude in your calm heart, and a gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. Allow confidence and composure to guide you toward your desires without the use of excessive force or aggression. Mindful awareness will be much more useful than rigid control right now. This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. You are powerful, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. Remember, this is what Grandma always says, the softer the touch, the stronger the arm. Okay. Next card. The Hermit. Lightseer. Inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting. Shadowseer. Withdrawing from society, isolation, loneliness, forever seeking without healing, feeling like a misfit. It's time to make space for your sacred aloneness and self-care. If you are feeling disconnected from your spiritual north, this time of solitary withdrawal will help you to connect with your own compass. Soul purpose, spiritual awakening, and deep inner wisdom spring from this energy. Sometimes we run the risk of being so introspective that we lose our connections to others. Or worse, we can dive so deeply into our stories of struggle that we inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be a part of our forever identity. In the deepest trenches of self-discovery, we must remember that our continual search for our own healing and inner truth does not mean that we are not already whole and healed. Emerge from your inner retreat with beautiful insights from Spirit and allow yourself to navigate the path with your brightly illuminated heart. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me my brightest light so that I may see with all of my heart. Beautiful message. I love the Hermit so much. The Hermit. Okay. Next card, the Wheel. So, Wheel of Fortune? Yes. Okay, the Wheel. Lightseer. Changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break. Cycling up through karmic lessons. The chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. I love that word, serendipity. Shadow Seer. Misfortune, karma, a need to relinquish control, the ups and downs of life, the inevitability of change, an unexpected setback. Okay. Get ready, sweet soul, for the wheel is about to gift you divine blessings. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for wonderful new opportunities to propel your life ahead. Be prepared for fortuitous meetings or a fork in the path that will change everything for the better. If you're open to spotting opportunity, it's yours for the taking. Just follow the breadcrumbs of serendipity and fate toward your happy ending. Remember that the wheel is always spinning and that things are never the same as they were before. Learn to enjoy this constant regeneration and know that with every spin, we have the chance to cycle upward toward your own expansion and enlightenment. Trying to control the outcome of the Wheel of Fortune would prove to be impossible, so don't. Grab your lucky dice and see the spinning of the wheel for what it really is. All the beauty of a lifetime of experiences waiting to spring forth and be lived. I allow the transformative energies of fate help me to expand my experience. Beautiful. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. Okay, next up. Justice. Wow. Wow. That's neat. That is a neat picture. I really like that. Justice. Lightseer. Natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity. Objectivity, perspective, accountability. Shadow Seer. Consequences, retribution, karma, injustice, and inequity. Dishonesty, imbalance, a need to take responsibility for your past actions. Justice asks you learn from your past experiences, the good, the bad, and the fugly. Take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty. It highlights clarity of motivation and intention, and it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Seek to balance your growth with both positivity and shadow and learn from the many different parts of you. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. If fear is causing you to act in a way that you aren't proud of, seek a variety of perspectives before juggling another person's actions to be good or bad. The only true path ahead of you is not one that is necessarily black or white, but it is always, always one of love. My good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. Yes, it can. Amen to that. What a great description. That's all I have to say about that one. The Hanged Man. Lightseer. Surrendering to the will of the cosmos. An intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new. Realigning with your heart and purpose. New wisdom found. Spiritual teachings. Surface. Sacrifice. Enlightenment. Shadow Seer. Stagnation. Self-sabotage. Holding on to something that isn't meant for you. Stubbornness. A tendency to be a martyr. Flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth in moments of deep flow, and the Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and vantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already knows which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. Ain't that the truth? Right? Okay, next card. Death. Rebirth. I really like that they put the word rebirth on the death card. I think that that is magical and inspirational. And there's an infinity sign in between those words. I really like that. Okay, so Lightseer. Cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, endings, a symbolic death, an initiation process. Shadow Seer. Clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, mourning loss. You are on the cusp of a massive transformation, and it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. This energy of transmutation and rebirth signals a beautiful metamorphosis that will allow you to expand your consciousness and move closer to your own divine essence. A cycle in your life, a relationship, a belief, a career path, or an outdated plan for the future is coming to an inevitable end. Deep breath in if this scares you, sweet light. This change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Welcome the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Look toward the magic of this newfound horizon, because underneath its morbid exterior, the Death card heralds exciting times filled with the brightness of so much potential. New light awaits. I allow myself to let go of the past in order to add energy to new beginnings. What a beautiful card. I'm really enjoying this deck so far. How about you? Next card, Temperance. Lightseer. Alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine, balance. Duality and amalgamation. The fluidity of time. Meditation, the perpetual motion of life. Neutrality. Restraint, patience, and purpose. Shadow Seer. Clashing interests, oil and water, extremes, disharmony, a need to practice moderation in some aspect of your life, severity, polarity, impatience. Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as ingredients. Where are you focusing your precious energy right now? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life, or binging on television, drinks, or food, or overspending. Focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing. Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle. Heated hustle. So slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. Wow, that's a great description. Next card, the Devil. Lightseer. Vices, the grip of addiction, a need for liberation, healthy versus unhealthy, sexuality. Healthy versus unhealthy sexuality. Materialism, the healing found in darkness, delving into your shadow self, being trapped in your own stories, manipulation, lying to yourself, temptation. Shadow Seer, release, freedom from addiction, on the cusp of a breakthrough, liberation, not wanting to see your own role in a negative circumstance. Realizing that you are giving your power away, feeling helpless, breaking the chains. The Devil reaches out his hand, granting a release from the mundane with promises of earthly and material pleasures. While sometimes this release is healthy and necessary, he hides the fact that he offers everything you can become addicted to. From alcohol, drugs, work, and sex to more nuanced addictions like codependent relationships, or how others make you feel, anything that can entrap you or overtake your life can be harmful in excess. The Devil is a nudge to delve into your own shadows. He will bring you there, and then it's up to you to either fall fully into darkness or to work on healing your own relationship with your beautiful hearts. Illuminate the things that are vying for your time, your energy, and your love that leave you feeling empty. Remember that addictions don't necessarily look scary and demonic until they do. Seek liberation from the bindings that are keeping you trapped and untether yourself. In darkness, look to fragmented aspects of the self as a source of light. In the darkness, I am free to heal everything. Amen to that. Oh my goodness, I love that description. Amen to that. I love that saying. That might be my new motto. Okay, next card, the Tower. Look how beautiful that is. Goodness gracious. Look at those little squirrels. Oh my goodness. Butterflies and squirrels. Okay, Lightseer. Unexpected change, chaos, the rug pulled from beneath your feet, beliefs changed, new awareness and perspectives, destruction, being unsure of who you are. Shadow Seer, life becoming stale, refusing to change, fear of the unknown, avoiding a disaster, denial. Whoa, buckle up and expect the unexpected. Sometimes we resist change to the point that the universe shifts in destructive and chaotic way that fundamentally changes how we see our reality. There is a strange beauty in this destruction, as all of the elements for a better life will be found amongst the rubble. Use this moment to rebuild something foundational, something extraordinary. Trust that you will be held by the universe, and you'll become stronger and more resilient as a result. Tower moments are powerful, moving, shifting, expanding. The tower energy in your life marks a period when you get to reevaluate, redirect, reestablish, and realign. It's magic in the disguise of unpredictability. The brightness of lights will pierce through the pandemonium of change that you are experiencing, and you will find your beautiful truth and blazing potential in the darkness of the tower. In chaos, I move toward the brightest lights. I love it. These are great descriptions. Oh, this is just making me happy. This deck makes me happy. Okay. Next card. I'm sharing my happiness with you. What do you think? Okay. The Star. That is gorgeous. Love those purples. Lightseer. Expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, knowing you are on the right path, inspiration, renewed hope. Oh, I love it. Shadow Seer. Loss of faith, diminished hope, disappointment, missed opportunities, despair. Sink into the dreamlike inspiration of the star. She sends a message of divine timing and renewed hope, and she guides you to reach for that stirring of serendipity and faith. Your future is increasingly bright, and you are blessed by the universe. Your core purpose is beginning to bubble at the surface of your reality, and your path is intrinsically tied to your biggest missions and brightest opportunities for expansion. Step onto a path of fulfillment and happiness with starlight to guide you. Allow your innate essence to shine through any residual darkness right now. Overcome any limiting beliefs or self-doubt that you are holding onto. Find the courage to voice any unexpressed emotions and release every bit of outgrown energy that is anchoring you to the past. It is time to release and ascend. As you let go, you will focus on the future and you will find your biggest source of inspiration and love. The stars are aligning in your favor and it's time to trust them. I expect miracles. What a great description. What a great description. I love these descriptions and the word choices. And the word serendipity. I love that word. Okay. Next up is the moon. How beautiful is that? I love these colors. Lightseer. Illusions, hidden truths, the unknown. Trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams. Shadow Seer, fears that block you, difficulty separating reality and illusion, linear thinking, inability to process a spiritual or mystical experience, mental confusion, misinterpretation, anxiety, fear. When we're faced with uncertainty and illusion, it can feel like we are drowning. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you simply cannot see because it remains obscured behind shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep release that will allow you to float to the surface of your truth. The moon card asks you to go within, find comfort in the darkness, and to calmly listen to the whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you toward the light. She will reinvigorate your creativity and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears to find her. Dive into her healing embrace, breathe past insecurities, and let her dimly lit magic guide you home. I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. Beautiful. Oh, I got something in my eyeball now. Okay. Next card. The sun. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. Lightseer. Joy, inspirational success, abundance and fulfillment, exuberant creativity, positivity, love, manifesting dreams, inner beauty, a yes card. Shadow Seer. Delays, negative mindset, self-doubt or lack of confidence, a need to tune out a negative mindset and to find inspiration. Okay, one moment. I had to take a drink. There's something in my eye. Okay. The sun breathes life into everything he touches. Radiating brightly, he creates a path of love and harmonic abundance. This is a card of joyful celebration and a vibrant sign of positivity and success. Expect to find bliss and be ready to take inspired action based on radical positivity and generosity. Allow others to bask in the warm glow of your beaming heart and your inspired mind. People will feel drawn to you when the sun card arrives. Hello, charisma. Live it up. This card is a reassuring sign that things are unfolding beautifully. You are perfect, whole, and loved by the cosmos, and it may be time to deal with any feelings of inadequacy or not enoughness. That's a fantastic word, not enoughness. In order to find your shiny confidence. I love shiny confidence. The sun is on its way to illuminate the corners of your heart and to set your world ablaze with opportunity and inspiration. I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I am happy. I know I do. How about you? Okay. Next card. I'm really digging this deck. How about you? Let me know in the comments. Number 20, Judgments. Lightseer. Self-realization and understanding. Spiritual awakening. Redemption. Knowing your motives and your heart to be true. Total transparency. A glorious unveiling of spirit. Shadow Seer. Self-doubt. Hiding behind many masks. A need to let go of a shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature or essence. You have judged others and have been judged yourself, and you are awakening to the understanding that the only approval that really matters is your own. You are doing your best with others and with I see. Are you doing your best with others and with yourself? It's time to shed any negative facades. Drop the masks behind the masks. It may feel risky, yet this profound act of self-acceptance will unleash your absolute essence. You are light, shadow, matter, and consciousness. And you are a miracle. That is true. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There is no way to really understand your full potential until you are open and honest with your own heart, without judgment. To expand and evolve requires this colossal forgiveness of the self. Forgive your beautiful soul. Accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you consciously answer the call of your highest self, and the vastness of your horizon will make itself available to you. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. As do I, as do I. And our final card for the Major Arcana and this video is number 21, the World. Lightseer. Completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. Shadow Seer. Taking shortcuts, a need for closure, a need to follow through, staying focused in order to complete an unfinished task, a delay in plans, unmet dreams. Interesting. The world brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in the sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome let me start over. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift. Maybe that A isn't supposed to be there. And welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. As you reach this stage of fruition, Remain focused. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic at the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete the cycle. Even in shadow, the world is a positive card that signals bliss and happy endings with oodles of positive energy on the way. I accept this gift of completion and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. Yes, you are. Beautiful. I love it. The Suit of Wands. So let's get right to it. Let's see. Ace of Wands. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, you can see it. Okay. Lightseer. New ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, the mirror-like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ability to manifest anything. Shadow Seer. Feeling uninspired, creative blocks, the mind needing rest, unfocused energy resulting in burnout, a time to bolster your faith in yourself. This ace contains all the sparks for all the ideas, and they are generating intensely powerful light for you right now. She is connecting you with the one cosmic mind, a universe consciousness, and her delightfully magical soup that is brimming with colossal creativity. A flame burns here that is meant for you, but it hasn't been put to use yet. What will you create with this boundless potential? Stay open to receive inspiration and insight. You may be shown new information about your divine purpose or soul path, or you may even feel compelled to put something completely new into the world. If it feels good, it probably is good. And even though this ace can only predict the inception of something new, it also suggests that all the energy to bring this project, idea, or feeling to a successful completion is available to you. I seed my brilliant future with the roots of creativity and inspiration. Beautiful. Love it. Two of Wands. Lightseer. Planning your future, making progress, activation, possibilities, the choice between your comfort zone and new adventures. Shadow Seer. Insecurities, the fear of taking the next step, being stuck in your past, feeling worried about your abilities, opportunities for alignment. You need to make a choice to really do that thing that you want to do or not. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it. Planning and imagining can have us feeling like the observers of a dream, and our action is the only way to bring that dream to life. It's time to choose between the wand that's cozily rooted in the place you already know, or the one that leans into exciting new possibilities. Take a deep breath, because self-initiated change can be scary. The only way to take strides towards your goal is to make your move. Learn that thing, call that contact, make that decision. Non-action won't get you there, and will likely have you feeling the angst of dreaming the dream instead of walking the talk. Use the fire energy of the wands to initiate your shift. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. Beautiful. Next up is the Three of Wands. Lightseer, energy manifested, waiting for the results of your efforts, the arrival of opportunities, finally understanding your ambitions, continuous improvement and moving in the right direction, progress. Shadow Seer, not dreaming big enough, fear coming up to block your movement, delays. You've been doing the work, Lightseer, planning, seeing, learning. Watch for the signs that your dream is on the way, because they are everywhere. Take pride in the progress you've made, for your past efforts have created the momentum that you needed to get the ball rolling. Today you are moving through energy you created in the past, and being here, ready and waiting, is the milestone that you should recognize as a success. While there is still work to be done, know that you are headed in the right direction and that you will see your big waves coming in soon. When they arrive, you may not know exactly how to ride them, but you will be ready to learn. Look for that new relationship, the new client, or that lucky break on the horizon, for the arrival is imminent. I am expectant and optimistic, and I know that my dream is on the way. That's a fantastic card. Fantastic description. I love it. Next up is the beloved Four of Wands. Okay. Lightseer, celebration, prosperity, an important event or milestone, gathering of souls, kindreds, stability in the home and relationships. Sometimes signifies marriage. Yes, it does. Shadow Seer, forgetting the importance of the simple things. Getting caught up in drama, lack of harmony, feeling disconnected. Bring the noise. It's time to kick back in joyful elation. You've been building foundations, and after a period of massive shifting, it's time to enjoy some well-deserved communal bliss. If you've been through a cycle of rapid expansion and awakening, this card marks a transition into a more harmonic and stable state. You have reached new levels of consciousness, and it's the perfect time to enjoy a milestone event and celebrate with the people who love you. Love them right back as they are, and sometimes this card signifies a marriage or another significant occasion. While connecting with friends and family, make sure you relax, release, and allow your body to integrate all the lessons you've been working through. Happiness and harmony are yours to be had. Enjoy these warm vibes of celebration and success. Also, when was the last time you danced? I am devoted to my connectedness, and I celebrate the wonder of loving bliss with my community. Fantastic. Next card, Five of Wands. Lightseer, competition, conflict, ambition, challenge, being pushed by others to excel, brainstorming, mental jousting, adrenaline and aggression, surpassing limits, dynamic energy, leveling up. Shadow Seer, an opportunity to collaborate, in-group fighting or arguments, being overly competitive, not following the rules, a tendency to avoid conflict to your detriment. A little rivalry can be a good thing. It can push us to become the very best version of ourselves and to move quicker than we would if we were alone. Allow opposition and challenge to help you to evolve your methods and to push beyond self-imposed limitations. If competition becomes unhealthy and you are experiencing the shadow side of conflict or ambition, it's time to take a step back and retreat from energies that are hindering your progress. Sometimes the need to be right or personal feelings around being questioned or challenged can interfere with the ability to see your path clearly. So you may need to fly solo for a bit in order to reevaluate your options. While clashing egos can slow everything down, they can also propel success. Choose to excel. Look for healthy competition or collaboration that inspires and motivates you. Learn from others and use competing energies as a way to enrich your experience. I support others and they support me, and we rise together in accelerated harmony. That is lovely. I think that's one of the best descriptions I've seen of the Five of Wands. I'm digging it. Okay, Six of Wands. Lightseer, badass success. Leadership, accomplishments, being seen, becoming an influencer, victory, optimism, inspiring others. Shadow Seer, not seeing eye to eye, pessimism, resentment, and self-doubt, a desire for acknowledgement, feelings of failure, comparisonitis, falling from grace. Relish the sweetness of this victory. Something that you've been working toward is finally coming to a successful fruition, and it's time to celebrate your wins. Beautiful Seer. Gift yourself permission to bask in the warm glow of accomplishment and allow the supportive community around you to witness and appreciate the progress you've made. Taking time to see your own radiance is as important as making the next move on your journey. Accepting success will seed more of it. Others will turn to you for wisdom now, so step up and share your brilliance. In shadow, this card points to shying away from public attention and hiding your light from the world. It may also indicate someone who craves external validation instead of turning to their own inner compass to define success. Remember that no one else in the world has your magic, and that the most important person to impress wholeheartedly is yourself. I am worthy of this success, and I am grateful that I am seen. That's such a phenomenal description. I really, really like this deck. How about you? Next up, Seven of Wands. Lightseer, challenge, grounding, and protecting yourself. Movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas, self-expression. Shadow Seer, defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries, a lack of preparation, giving up. Haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you are feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision and reject any low vibe, negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. I love it. It's gorgeous. These cards are so beautiful. Next card is the Eight of Wands. Lightseer. Speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions. An upcoming positive resolution. Haste. Good news. Shadow Seer. Instability, delays, unfocused energy, and lack of direction. Burnout, a tendency to hesitate. Who'd have thunk? Okay. Action. You know those moments in life that feel like a sprint? This type of speedy energy is at play. It's inspirational, it's fiery, it's positive, and it's now. If you have a gut feeling that needs to be acted upon, listen to it. With all of this movement, avoid being swept along by an unpredictable tide by having clarity about your desires and direction. Harness this beautiful window of swift opportunity. In shadow, the Eight of Wands suggests there is some sticky energy influencing your situation. You want to move, but act. If your foot's not stuck in the mud, then you've locked your keys in the car. Am I right? If you're fluctuating between having a tendency to hesitate and running so fast that you're burning out, it's time to bring some balanced momentum into your propulsion. Consistent movement that feels right in your heart is the best place to start. It's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy and I swiftly face my desires head on. Wonderful. Next up, the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior, yes. Lightseer. Determination, resilience, defiance, a last defense, the final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties. Shadow Seer, the need to open up and trust people, holding on to old stories, the need to let go of old battles, the need to follow through and finish what you started, trapped by your own boundaries, giving up. Don't give up now. You're almost there. As you round the corner toward success, something may surface that threatens your feelings of security and achievement. It's important to remember how far you've come. Don't see this minor declaration as a symbol of failure. Step into your resilient last stand, one final push to complete this task. And tomorrow, stunning light, you can rest. In shadow, this card suggests you are making things harder than necessary or being overly defensive. You may even be inadvertently choosing the more difficult path because you believe on some level that healing and ascension should be difficult. Sometimes we become so enamored with our stories of rising up that our own shadows become romantic notions that we seek to defend. Let go of any ideas you have about navigating specific lessons on the path. Your time to relax into security and success is on the horizon. I push beyond my own perceived limitations, and I remain open and trusting as I do. Fantastic. Next up, the Ten of Wands. Lightseer, taking on too much, an opportunity to free yourself from heavy burdens, obligations, finding yourself close to a successful outcome, the need to prioritize, a message to keep going. Shadow Seer, divided attentions, clinging to responsibilities, difficulty asking for help, the oppression of martyrdom, letting go of someone else's expectations of you. a need to stand up for yourself. All those responsibilities. Do you really need to carry all those wands all by yourself, all at the same time? Couldn't you drop a few of them by prioritizing? Or maybe, just maybe, things would go a whole lot faster if you enlisted some help. All you have to do is ask. Drop the non-essentials and any heaviness that is weighing you down, because you are so, so close, yet so, so burdened. Think levity and ease. Streamlining will expedite your goals and bring relief to any overwhelm or molasses energy that you are feeling. Sometimes this means letting go of a learned behavior or a limiting belief, and sometimes it means deleting a task on your calendar. Whether your burdens are material, spiritual, literal, or energetic, it's clear that you've got some extra baggage right now. Release that ish and enjoy your last steps to the finish line. I release my burdens into the ethers, knowing that the universe will help me to tend to the essentials. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Next up is the Page of Wands. Lightseer. Explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm. Ideas aplenty. Creative beginnings. A newly found inspiration. Honing a new skill or passion. Curiosity and trying new things. Gifting yourself permission to dream. Great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming. A youthful spark. Shadow Seer. Limiting beliefs. Creator angst. A need to direct your energy. Feeling eager to start something new, but confronted by obstacles. Hot-headedness. Being rebellious. This page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here. Inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you are feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now, giving your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely will allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless. Let them breathe. Spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination and if you are feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. What a great message. I love it. Next up, Knight of Wands. How gorgeous is that? Lightseer. Charisma, passion, spontaneity, pursuing your dreams, vast energy, enthusiasm, courage, taking inspired action, the pursuit of adventure. Shadow Seer. Unfocused energy, self-sabotage with fiery emotions, recklessness, the need for more self-awareness, being cocky. What have you been dreaming about? The Knight of Wands gallops in and out of your reading with messages of adventure, of impulsivity, and of bravery, pursuing the things that inspire you the most. That passion project you've been tinkering with, that drum circle you've always wanted to join. Allow spontaneity into your choices and gift yourself the freedom to shift your reality to match your desires. It's okay to crave new things and to run with the wind. When you are feeling charged up about an idea, go with it. Allow this high-spirited energy to rush in and incite a wildfire of positive momentum. In shadow, this card counsels against reckless impulsivity and heated outbursts. You don't want all that pent-up creative energy to spontaneously combust. Fan the flames and leave some energy for the long haul. Make your passion work for you while whooshing yourself toward success. In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. How awesome is that? Okay, next card. The Queen of Wands. Lightseer. Creativity, passion, determination, confidence, joy, bold expression, helping others as you build your queendom power. Shadow Seer. Jealousy, being afraid to take a risk, not being totally honest with yourself, an optimal time to build your self-confidence and to let go of what other people think. Waning passions. You are capable and fierce. It's time to root into your purpose and boldly step into the limelight of your life. The Queen of Wands radiates creativity and passion wherever she goes. And when she enters a room, her exuberant charisma and confidence are palpable. Don't be afraid to be the center of attention, and for goddess's sake, stop acting small in order to make those around you more comfortable. Make sure fiery bursts of productivity are accompanied by laughter and gratitude, connection, appreciation, and love. It's okay to hold shadow in all of this light. Don't push it down so deeply that you can't find it again. Accept the parts of you that you don't openly share. The past failures that have held you back, they don't define you. So transmute that shadow. Sit with it briefly and then light it on fire because you don't need it anymore. I fill my world with an intense light that connects and incites passions. That is such a wonderful message. I love it. Okay, our last card in this suit of wands is the King of Wands. Lightseer, an entrepreneurial spirit, a natural-born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, fire. Shadow Seer, being overly ambitious, a need for compassion, egomania, being too assertive, explosive emotions, impatience. This fiery guy, he's charismatic and natural-born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. As you dance into this energy, you may feel a surge of entrepreneurial passion that pushes you to the edges of your epic success. The card of moguls, masterpieces, and soul inspiration. The King of Wands calls you to unleash that offbeat weirdo that you've got inside and be absolutely unapologetic in your pursuit of the stellar. Ground your vision through the wildly novel expression of big ideas, and if you find yourself getting tripped up by the minutiae of the everyday, recruit help and map out the bigger picture. Holler passionately. Invite others to see what you see. The shadow side of this energy is that you may not perceive your own blind spots because of an overzealous ambition. Keep arrogance and unrealistic expectations at bay and work out the kinks before charging ahead with your intensely vibrant heart. Passionate and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together. How fantastic is that? I love it. Okay, on the Suit of Cups. So we'll get right to it. The Ace of Cups. Lightseer. New connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening the heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, creativity. Shadow Seer. A time to nurture more self-love, making sure you aren't repressing your emotions, opening up to the possibility of love. An extremely positive message of vibrant beginnings. The Ace of Cups marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, and deep feelings of love and friendship. Your emotions are powerful magic. Cultivate your ability to call on expansive, optimistic, and profoundly radiant feelings, and consciously send your heart waves out into the world. They will become powerful beacons for awakening new adventures, romance, and the effusive joy that you are calling into your life. Your capacity for love is expanding, so check in and make sure you aren't repressing your ability to connect with others as a result of being overly protective. Mindfully extend the love you feel to your own heart as well. Forgive yourself for the past mistakes and find a fountainhead for healing. With copious amounts of self-acceptance, get ready to expand. Exciting affinities are emerging, and it's time to open up and give yourself permission to deepen your kinship with the life around you. My heart is open and filled with love. What a great message. Next card, the Two of Cups. Lightseer, romantic partners, soulmates, friendships, connected hearts, passion, kindred spirits, joyful connection and cooperation, union, sometimes marriage, duality, love consciousness. Love consciousness. Wow, did not know that. Shadow Seer, emotional blocks, not being open to receive love, disharmony, unions disrupted, separation, healing past trauma. When you share your joy with those around you, you will attract deep and meaningful ties with others. This card whispers of romance and love, bliss and attraction, and the unity of the like-hearted. Sometimes it signifies the beginning of a new friendship or business partnership, while at other times it marks a profound romantic union. This perfect pairing of matched souls has the potential to develop into the magical and intoxicating entanglement of twin flames, or the merging of paths that will be forever united or changed as a result. If you are single, look for the arrival of a profoundly passionate and devoted lover. Are you putting enough energy into your relationships? How you see yourself as one half of a committed pair will deepen the shift as the effervescent magic of the Two of Cups bubbles into your life. This sacred reflection will intermingle spirit, emotion, love, harmony, and balance. I thrive in partnerships, and my heart leaps with joy when I connect. That is beautiful message. I like that a lot. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Lightseer. Friendships, abundance, cooperation, community, closeness with siblings, joy, communication, celebration, soul contracts. Shadow Seer. A need to see the value you bring into a relationship. Disputes or miscommunication. Feeling left out. Sometimes a love triangle. A need to make amends. Okay. Okay. The pacts you run with and the kindred connections you forge are not always defined by blood, yet they are your living and breathing support system. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. In the best and worst of times, your companions serve as mirrors, allowing you to see who you really are through their eyes. Who do you need to reach out to for support? Call in your besties and enjoy the warm laughter that comes from a powerful soul group. Your mutually loving and beneficial bond carries vibrational attractions that are often ancient, and any setbacks arising from miscommunication or disharmony with others may be old wounds or patterns that are resurfacing to be healed. If an important connection has gone awry, it may be time to make amends. If you need to commit more energy to cultivating friendships, trust your heart to lead you. I connect into this sacred siblinghood and into this expansive experience of witnessing through time. Wow, that's a pretty awesome message. Next up is the Four of Cups. Lightseer, missing opportunities for abundance, a time to meditate, frustration and boredom, being a brat, not appreciating what you have, apathy, introspection, stability, leading to boredom. Shadow Seer, focusing on the negative, pessimism, a time to practice gratitude, a gentle nudge to stop complaining. If you are finding yourself bored, unsatisfied, or frustrated with your current situation, know that you are likely missing the vibrant landscapes that are present just beyond your peripheral vision. Often, we become so focused on your own internal perspectives that our feelings about a situation can prevent us from noticing the arrival of extraordinary opportunities and remarkable things. If you remain open to shifting ever so slightly in order to see your situation in a fantastic new light, you will learn that the present momentum is filled with the most dynamic magic. Instead of focusing on what you don't have right, focus on what you do. Even better, spend energy focusing your thoughts on the experiences that you will create in the future. Taking time to meditate and slow your mind will show you that life is better than it seems. It's up to you to shift into the abundance available to you right now. I see the fullness and richness of my life. Well, that's just fantastic. I love it. Okay. Next up, the Five of Cups. Okay. Lightseer, grieving, delusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity can signify a broken heart. Shadow Seer, not letting go of past trauma, crying over spilt milk, rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go, old stories that become a part of you, callousness, becoming jaded. The illusion is lifting, and you may suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that is painfully disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you will need to find the seeds of forgiveness in order to avoid a calloused heart. Release yourself from any guilt around the situation. When we realize that the future we were working toward is no longer an option, it's easy to focus on the loss and allow our energy to stagnate and spiral into self-pity. Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things you once loved. Allow your tender heart to navigate toward the curative magic of finding faith in your future. If you are having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Dismantle your grief, reclaim your happiness, and unconsciously step back into a path filled with hope. My tender heart helps me navigate toward my bright future. Well, that's a great message. It's quite eye-opening and beautiful. Next up, the Six of Cups. Lightseer, nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, themes from your life, inner child and future self. Shadow Seer, being stuck in the past, lamenting decisions and actions, a need to forgive others, a reminder to forgive yourself, letting people in, a need to deal with regret. You may be experiencing nostalgia or feeling triggered by old memories. It's time to forgive yourself by releasing any residual guilt that you still carry from past relationships, trauma, or previous actions. Accept your humanness and stop lamenting at the decisions that you've made up until now. Memories are a profound tool for processing lessons and healing. Who you were can highlight how far you've come, and that growth can shine beauty on where you are headed next. Time is a beautiful thing. Contemplate the needs of your inner child or listen to advice from your future self. Sometimes this card is a literal message that someone from your past is going to re-enter your life, or that it's the perfect moment to reconnect with old kindreds and to reminisce. When we connect with all the moments on our timeline, we truly find our wholeness. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I am meant to be. That is the truth. 100%. Next up, the Seven of Cups. Lightseer. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path. Needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. Options. Shadow Seer. Feeling blocked by indecision. Fear of making the wrong choice. Overwhelm. When you daydream your way into the future, the options that you have in front of you feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate them and muddle your decision, because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusory, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today. And even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future that I can inform my future in a down-to-earth way. Beautiful. Next card, the Eight of Cups. Lightseer, letting go, releasing that which no longer serves you. A ritual releasing. A time to move stuck energy, walking away, leaving your old reality to pursue a new one. Abandonment, disappointment. Shadow Seer, walking away and then regretting your choice, feeling stuck in your current reality, fears that block your momentum, escapism, avoidance. She has released her last cup into the sea, and her bowl burning ceremony is over. It is time to walk away from something. Is it time to walk away from something in your life? Choosing your sacred dream, especially when you're feeling disappointed, is one of the biggest acts of self-love that you can enact. When you take that very first step, you begin to choose yourself. There is nothing more healing or more powerful. Find your resolve and untether any anchors that are holding you back. Though your disillusioned heart may require some TLC, you can realign your path by shedding outgrown expectations, hopes, people, ideas, beliefs, guilt, or ways of being. If you find yourself exhausted or confused or jumping from thing to thing, know that you are entering a mystical period of intense shifting, and that releasing old stories will help you to travel lightly. Go in the direction of epic dreams, happiness, and greater meanings. I walk away from negativity and I choose myself in a rebellious act of self-love. That is a gorgeous meaning. I really like that description a lot. Okay, next up, Nine of Cups. Lightseer. The universe is gifting you your desire. Choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude, abundance. Shadow Seer. Delayed gratification, unfulfilled desires, unmanifested dreams, greed blocking your path, not appreciating the simple things in life, smugness. This is a card of abundance and happiness and is often fittingly called the wish card. What have you been wishing for? Allow yourself to experience how fulfilling this journey can be, and fill your life with all the laughter and bliss needed to spur you into the next phase of your happiness. Take stock of all the feelings that are surfacing, and remember to practice gratitude for the manifestation of your dreams. The appearance of this card in your spread is an auspicious message of prosperity, harmony, and getting what you desire. What you have been working toward is coming to you. So enjoy life's pleasures and sink into the awe and wonder of a joyous heart. I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. Gorgeous. I love it. Next up is the Ten of Cups. Look how gorgeous that one is. Okay, Ten of Cups, Lightseer, community, love, soulmates, harmony in relationships and family, divine connections, heart opening and expansion, wholeness. Shadow Seer, disharmony or disputes, miscommunication, struggling relationships, unrealistic expectations, not feeling worthy of love, a delay. Okay. This card has the powerful energy of connected hearts, giant love, and devoted acceptance. Often seen as the one big happy family card, it's a giant yes for relationships and love, and it predicts your fairy tale ending. And hey, you get to decide what this soulmates and unicorns ending looks like. Allow your heart's expansive energy to pour into all of your connections, including those with your community. In shadow, this card suggests that you need to look at how you feel about yourself within relationships. If you are looking for a white picket fence in order to find happiness, remember that your joy will come only from the inside out, by waiting for other people or better things to create your happiness for you. You undermine your own power to create feelings of love. Bring gratitude and generosity to your life every day. Focus on others and gift them your energy through time, kindness, and service. I live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. Beautiful. I love it. Next card. Wow. The Page of Cups. Where's he going? Lightseer, a dreamer, serendipity, creativity, new unexpected trajectories, magic and synchronicity, an open and joyful heart, sensitivity and naivety in romance, being motivated by innovative ideas. Shadow Seer, missing the signs, being overly sensitive, displaying childish emotions, blocked creativity. There is serendipity and magic here. Like the first breath of love or a very first kiss, anything is possible at this time. Be open and wildly wonderful. Be open to wildly wonderful miracles. This is the When Pigs Fly card. And holding it in your hands is a sign that unforeseen yet fortuitous events are coming your way. Bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and welcome any unexpected twists on your journey. Be open to inspiration from the strangest of places and pay attention to the intuitive musings that arrive. They will give your creativity wings. As you enjoy this time of strangely unique thinking, ensure that you are not being overly sensitive or blocking your own flow because you are trying to control the process. Allow your emotions to follow the breadcrumbs of joy. Play a little more. Do something silly. Stay curious about any feelings of wonder and awe, and allow your sensitive dreamer to dream. The world is my flourishing oyster, and I am excited to see what happens next. Gorgeous. I love it. This is lovely. Handsome guy. Knight of Cups. Lightseer, a classic romantic, a passionate soul, artistic tendencies, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love, chivalry. Shadow Seer, missing the signs, protecting your heart, not being open to love, a player, a jealous partner, moodiness, sulking, negative emotions blocking your progress, disappointment. This classic romantic invites you to step into a world of roses, bubble baths, and champagne, and is fully devoted to you for today, and maybe for every day. This card heralds romance and embodies the graceful movement of a slow dance. Enjoy this flirtation and be present to connect. This knight is intuitive and totally in touch with his emotions. As such, he knows what he wants, and he has no problem wearing his heart on his sleeve. This card often signifies someone who is in love with the idea of love itself, and sometimes this comes bundled with unrealistic expectations. Are you ready to be swept off your feet and allow deep honesty and vulnerability to flow freely in your life? Do you believe in this type of true love? Get ready to take inspiration and run with it, to make art, music, and love and a veritable masterpiece of life. I am in touch with my emotions. Gorgeous. I love it. Next up, the beautiful Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Lightseer, extremely intuitive, a highly attuned emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, healing. Shadow Seer, controlling or suppressing emotions, feeling insecure, a need to listen more, irrationality. Emotional blackmail, being melodramatic, an opportunity to be responsible for your own emotions. The Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive characters of the tarot, floating in her dreamlike state of spiritual connection. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. Feel and accept your emotional intuition. Listen closely as a way to understand what is truly going on, and ensure that other people feel heard when you communicate with them. Devote time to your emotional cues and see the divine beauty in all of life's experiences. It takes both sun and shadow to make the ocean floor sparkle. In shadow, this card can indicate that you are out of touch with your emotions, or that you are suppressing your feelings while refusing to see the obvious. If you feel any insecurities around openly connecting with others, grow into a better partner by vulnerably sharing your own tender hearts. My intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. How wonderful is that? Next up, the King of Cups. Lightseer, love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability and balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, a wise leader. Shadow Seer, a drama king, withdrawn, not in touch with emotions, being triggered, temperamental, an opportunity to work with the subconscious mind and dive into self-care. He softens his gaze and reaches for his singing bowl. When something unexpected comes into the King of Cups awareness, something that may shake another person's composure and send them into a state of stress or anger, he regulates his emotional state with his mature, practiced, meditative energy, finding the sweet spot between the empathic heart and intelligent mind is the key to this successful leadership style. Allow your emotional intelligence to guide you as you seek to marry logic, kindness, and love. If you are in a situation that asks you to navigate tumultuous energies, find your grounded serenity by calmly choosing care and diplomacy over force. In shadow, this king can suggest that you may be feeling withdrawn, moody, or temperamental, or you may be losing touch with how others are feeling at this time. Stay clear of situations that feel emotionally manipulative. Instead, seek to understand others through empathy, tolerance, and compassion, and emotional fulfillment will be yours. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. And that is our last card for the Suit of Cups. So on the Suit of Swords. So let's jump right into it with the beautiful Ace of Swords. Lightseer, new ideas, clarity, an aha moment, truth revealed, awareness, and heightened states of consciousness, memory or thought, communication, victory, success, and triumph, a stroke of genius. Shadow Seer, overanalyzing, getting stalled out or stuck, clouded judgment, keeping truth inside. Massive clarity is on the way. A new door is opening up for you, often unveiling a life-changing idea or a significant spiritual breakthrough. Expect aha moments of lucidity to pierce your awareness and to reveal a totally fresh vision for the future. As this essence spirals into comprehension, use the time to see things as they really are and to tune in to new beginnings. The quiet insight of the unconscious mind is being made available for you. So you may experience a rapid expansion as your conscious mind integrates this newfound information. Know that nothing can compete with the fierce rays of wisdom and truth. So if you are finding yourself with clouded judgment or with stalled thinking, it's time to seek the brightly lit energy of honesty. Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that is bubbling up to be witnessed. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. Beautiful. Okay, next card. These are gorgeous cards. How wonderful. Two of Swords. Lightseer. Stalemate. A crossroads. Making a difficult choice. Opposing ideas or options. Choosing the best route of action. Memory and thought. Shadow Seer. A difficult choice, confusion, the angst of the unknown, between a rock and a hard place, fear of commitment. You know that feeling of not knowing? It's time to make a choice, and it may seem like you are between a rock and a hard place. If you can't decide which way to go, it's because you can't see the bigger picture. Yet, the Two of Swords is whispering that you must move in one direction. Close your eyes and listen to your internal guidance system for your map. If your intuition has fallen unusually silent, it's asking you to trust yourself and your ability to discern and decide. Even in blindness, you already know the best way forward. When you act, the future will reveal itself, and it will help to move you toward your dream. Have faith that the universe is serving you the right experience. At the crossroads of duality, your analysis and overthinking will just get you buried in the quicksand of a million possible endings. So find peace of mind by trusting your judgment. When blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward the light. Beautiful. The Three of Swords. Lightseer. Painful separation, loss, heartbreak, an opportunity to heal. Shadows coming to light, finding inspiration again. Shadow Seer.
not accepting loss, a need to heal, being stuck in your grief or sadness, not seeing the part you played in a loss or heartbreak. Heartbroken, she falls to her knees and screams to the universe for a second chance. Separation can come in many forms, from the loss of a relationship or identity to the disintegration of belief, purpose, or goals. Separation from what we thought we had can mark painful moments in our lives. If you find yourself amidst wavering realities and losing something that feels near and dear to your heart, know that this too shall pass. This severing, although painful, is a necessary part of the process. Despite all proof to the contrary, your brightly lit future will arrive because of this experience. Tie yourself to your light and prepare to spend some time nurturing your tender spirit. These shadowy times are always opportunities to become stronger and more resilient. So give yourself time to heal and know that you will love, thrive, and find inspiration again soon. My heart remains tender and open. Beautiful. Next up is the Four of Swords. Lightseer, a time of deep rest, transmutation of shadow, healing from burnout, taking a brief holiday from your reality, renewal, self-love. Shadow Seer, not recognizing the dangers of burnout, a need to spend time recovering, dedicating your energy to self-care. This deep resting period in your life marks a moment of intentional healing and self-care. More than just integral to your wellness, it is integral to your being as at this time. Body, mind, and spirit. How you heal is your choice, and you can find quiet regeneration through sleep or other restorative practices like meditation, journaling, energy healing, etc. Consciously decide to slow down and process before sprinting ahead. The hustle can be tumultuous and demanding, and the only person who can really direct your own radical recovery is you. Tend to your wounds, as you may be on the verge of burnout. Your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating energy. In your dream state, you will transmute and transform your experiences and emerge renewed, whole, and ready to rise. But first, you must rest. Sweet dreams of sweet chickadee. I give myself permission to slow down and heal. Excellent. These are great messages. Five of Swords. Lightseer. Conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills and your confidence. Hollow victories. Shadow Seer. Deceitful strategies and feeling guilty about your win. Resentment, a desire for peace, the realization that there are no winners. You may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life isn't just isn't fair. And these inequalities can drain your energy for much longer than they need to. Often it's the fear of failure that does most of the draining. If you are feeling outsmarted or outjousted, remember that one chapter doesn't define you. Wins and losses are both a part of the human experience, and the keys to self-improvement lie dormant inside the difficulties. Boost your consciousness, upgrade your skills, and build on this experience. In Shadow, we learn that winning isn't everything, especially when deceit is a part of the strategy. The obsessive desire to win can have us stopping at nothing to feel victorious. And in the long run, we risk everything we've built along the way. You may find yourself a few steps backward after winning if you are not bringing your integrity into the games. The lessons move me ahead always. Beautiful. Six of Swords, Lightseer, transitions, help arriving at the perfect time, rites of passage, healing, moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past, support from others, personal evolution, a spiritual transition or journey. Shadow Seer, difficulties accepting help, resistance to change, arduous transitions, carrying baggage and weight from your past. You are moving through a period of realignment and things can feel turbulent during these times of transition. Trust that a better future awaits you on the other side of this change. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. These experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel alone right now. Even when it is difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected of places. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution, and lean toward silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine? Yes, please. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. What old chapter needs to be closed? Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite shore. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. Beautiful. Next card, Seven of Swords. Lightseer, deception or betrayal, taking only what's needed, the universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for the resources you have, moving silently and quickly. Shadow Seer, lying to yourself or to others, a need for perspective and honesty, secrets, something stolen, taking more than your fair share, being held back by imposter syndrome. Traditionally, this card warns us that we must be on the lookout for deception, thievery, and betrayal. While we can sometimes find ourselves the victim of someone else's deceit, it's also a nudge to act in alignment with our own highest morality. Be sure you are being honest with yourself about the nature of your reality right now. Sometimes we pretend that everything is okay, or what we are doing, or that we are doing the best we can, even when we're not. Sometimes this shows up as recklessness or an avoidance of responsibilities. Take only what's needed, and remember that no excuse outweighs your ability to act from a place of love and integrity. You cannot deceive your own heart, and the universe will always bear witness to your truest intentions. For you alone and vulnerable under the light of the full moon, the only thing that matters is the truth. Move forward with the lightness of conscience to guide you. I act from a place of love and morality, and the universe witnesses my honest intentions. Beautiful. Eight of Swords. Lightseer. Feeling stuck. A time to open your eyes to unveil the truth. Having more options than you thought. an opportunity to let go of an old story. Shadow Seer, being a victim, feeling helpless, using your stories or past experiences as excuses to remain shackled. This is a gentle reminder that you create your reality. Look beyond the veil of illusion that your current limitations are projecting. If you are feeling trapped with no path forward, remember that this too is a perspective that can be lifted. When you choose sovereignty over victimhood, you become the fierce wielder of choice. You can free yourself from your shackles and shift your outcome dramatically by accepting that you are the one person who is responsible for your happiness. Create infinite portals of possibility by becoming the solution. We are never really stuck. Nurture your soul and spend the time you need to transmute any feelings of helplessness. While we can't control every experience that is put on our path, we can definitely work on how we respond to each one. Let go of old stories and be vigilant of any wallowing, low vibe thoughts that you may be holding onto. Reframe your experiences as lessons and choose to heal. I am free to choose my healing and my light. Beautiful. Nine of Swords. Make sure I'm still even here. Okay. Lightseer. Nightmares, worry, feelings of depression or anxiety, insomnia, fear, an opportunity to find courage, a time to focus on safety and the things that are going well in your life. Shadow Seer. Paranoia, deeply anchored fears, inability to think clearly, inner turmoil, negative self-talk affecting self-esteem, an opportunity to actively begin the healing journey. What's keeping you up at night, sweet seer? This card suggests a time in your life when negative thoughts are gaining momentum and when you may find yourself expending too much energy worrying about the future. Perception is everything, so don't allow negative self-talk to trip you up. If a pessimistic mindset spirals wildly out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress, or depression, even when your thoughts carry no truth. Are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Flip your perspective and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your situation to overcome and any disturbing thoughts. Look to the light in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Use your light to expose the illusions and allow worries to dissipate and soften as your bad dreams are illuminated for what they really are. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Beautiful. Next card. 10 of Swords. Lightseer. Painful endings, crisis, being stabbed in the back, an opportunity to find deep healing, an opportunity to find hope and resiliency. Shadow Seer. Resisting the inevitable, not wanting to let go of negative emotions. Rock bottom, a narrative rooted in lack and helplessness. Devastating loss, recovery. This Ten of Swords comes to us in times of blinding truth, when delusion is lifted. Sometimes the truth is painful because it indicates backstabbing or personal loss. This card can mark an abrupt end to our current path. A jarring resolution in the form of a broken relationship, a blocked dream, a fractured partnership, or a discontinued career path. While these endings feel severe in the moment, the most potent seeds of hope are always planted in their place. Remember that our wounds teach us about our greatest strengths and illuminate our innate ability to heal. Our dark light of the soul will be met with a beautiful new dawn that is filled with more light than you've ever experienced. Remain open to love and joy and as you process this ending. And look to the sunlight that awaits. Watching the sun peek over the horizon is the highest task of a bruised heart. I am healing every day. What a beautiful message, especially for the Ten of Swords. Next card. Let me make sure they're all in there. Okay. Page of Swords, Lightseer, restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, an apprentice or student, intellectual pursuits, ideas and reasoning, a messenger. Shadow Seer, arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, being all talk and no action, dishonesty. Curious and intelligent, this page has a thirst for knowledge that seems unquenchable. She's an incredibly quick-witted communicator, and she's often compelled to share her many ideas or messages with others. At times, she's so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process, and her intense energy can come across as unsettled or even nervous. She suggests using an air of inventiveness in your current pursuit. Your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others are concerned. Keep the light bulbs of curiosity turned on and cultivate a beginner's mindset as you strive to learn new things. Avoid falling into gossip or even arrogance with your communication. In shadow, this page can be all talk and no action. Remember that everyone who crosses your path has something specific to teach you, and that mirrors are all around. Remain open to unexpected lessons. Share truthfully and delight in every interaction. I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. Beautiful. Next card, the Knight of Swords. Oh, look, where's he running to? Lightseer. Haste, streamlined decision-making, intelligence, wit, determination, saving the day, the pursuit of excellence, ambition, being assertive, success. Shadow Seer, unfocused and scattered energy, impatience, acting too quickly, the need for a logical solution, feeling held back by frustrating circumstances. Stalling, being hard-edged and emotionally unavailable, unpredictability. This knight has one thing on his mind, and it's running toward his success. He's determined and passionate, articulate and intelligent, and he has an intensity that is hard to grasp. With the grace and speed of an athlete, he turns on a dime, and since he has no doubt in his sound logic, he succeeds. Are you bringing your belief and competitive assertiveness to your situation? How determined are you to accomplish this and to charge ahead with your quick thinking and strategic decision making? Strive for excellence every single day in order to bring a little of his magic into your life. As with all powerful energies, you may run the risk of being overly forceful or domineering. Be careful not to hurt others with your impatience to win. If you are feeling scattered, distracted, or blocked, spend time organizing your thoughts and make sure that all your energy is hurtling in the same direction. I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dream expands. Beautiful. Next card, the Queen of Swords. Lightseer, a thought leader, unbiased decision making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counsel, integrity and honesty, being perceptive, intelligence, being direct, seeking truth. Shadow Seer, sharp and sometimes cold communication. Strive to use your words wisely to refrain from being mean or emotional. Indifference, a message to use your head more and your heart less. Aloofness, bitterness. Highly astute, intellectual, and honest, she watches calmly over her kingdom. Graceful and logical, her wisdom is framed in truth and proof, and she avoids the gossip or fluff that others may want to hear. She asks you to be honest in your relationships, direct in your speech, and witty if you want to be. But above all, to bring your clear-headed, unbiased reasoning to the table. Sometimes this communication style can come across as cold or cutting. So if you are having trouble communicating something that is difficult for another person to hear, know that you can always dip your toe into the cup of empathy and compassion to help with your delivery. Sharp analysis and careful consideration are always intelligent moves, as is being able to clearly connect with others in a way that is easily accepted and understood. A clear heart and clear mind will allow you to speak your truth always. I speak with wisdom and clarity. Beautiful. Next card, and the last one in the suit of swords, is the King of Swords. Lightseer, intelligence, logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator and leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. Shadow Seer, manipulation and conceit, showing off your intelligence, can indicate a rigidness in thinking, tendencies to over-control, irrationality, being cold and calculating. Intelligent and diplomatic, this king leads with facts, rationale, scientific principles, and the logical mind. He has an affinity for rules and thought, and he suggests finding impartial clarity before you take your next step. Even though he always seeks data and proof, he also knows that blending experience with inventiveness, or blending intelligence with emotional and spiritual energies, allows for well-rounded success. Be courageous in the pursuit of your path and find your own methodical, confident authority by knowing the way rather than just feeling the way. In shadow, this card can suggest using knowledge to take advantage of others. With truthful communication, it's time to help others in a way that is honest rather than manipulative. Find wisdom in your experience and seek to become the success engineer of your life. With confident, clear thinking, you will find your success. I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. Well, that's just brilliant. And we are on our last suit, the Suit of Pentacles, and we start with the Ace of Pentacles. Lightseer, the beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future, great potential for success, manifesting power, ambitions, prosperity. Shadow Seer, the need to create strong foundations to support your dream, risk of financial loss, missed opportunities, the need to prioritize, being overly greedy and missing the bigger picture. Freshly rooted beginnings. This ace is a powerhouse of possibility and reveals the materialization of earthly ambitions and all the wonderful things. When you seed your future by planting your very first intentions, things feel so exciting, raw, and possible, don't they? Hold on to those feelings of optimism and success, for the new start that you are welcoming to your life right now has incredible potential to thrive. Your ace indicates a timeline where your future wealth, health, and material abundance are ushered in. By figuring out your soil conditions, your watering schedule, and the needs of this unique seed, you will be able to see it through to fruition. Bring your determination and dedication and see your abundance spring to life in the form of successful outcomes, material and financial wins, and soul-satisfying well-being. With this wonderful message for good things to come, it's time to visualize, attract, prioritize, and act. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. Beautiful. Next card, the Two of Pentacles. Lightseer, a need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, equilibrium, seeking harmony. Shadow Seer, being out of balance, disharmony, committing to too many things, a need to prioritize, a time to slow down. With all those roles and responsibilities that you've been juggling, you may be feeling a little imbalanced. Busy much? Maybe your calendar is totally overbooked and you're feeling the stress of being stretched in too many directions. You may be feeling the need to better balance dualities or opposing aspects of your life. Your time alone versus your time with others, or your material life versus your spiritual life, etc. Make sure you aren't investing too many resources in one area at the expense of another, especially when both are equally as important. Even though this card suggests that you're likely able to manage it all, do you desire this much juggling? Put some of your precious energy into creating a balance that you absolutely love, one that will allow you time to work, play, love, and create. This equilibrium will not take from your reserves of energy, but will add to it. I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. That's a wonderful description for the Two of Pentacles. Next up is the Three of Pentacles. Lightseer, cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together. Shadow Seer. Excuse me. Difficulty working with others, a need to listen, selfishness, pushing your own agenda, not trusting your partner's ability, ego clash. Working with others gifts us with the opportunity to learn from one another and to blend energies to create something totally new. Look for conscious collaborators as mentors, apprentices, or both. Co-creating together for the good of the whole is powerful magic, and this teamwork and community card calls you forth to add your unique essence to the bigger picture. Remember that your relationships are the base of your well-being. If you are having trouble with others, seek to align goals in order to cultivate peaceful unions. Mutually beneficial relationships place equal importance on each person's novel wisdom and way of being in the world, regardless of the relational hierarchy. Everyone has something uniquely enchanting to bring to the table. When life paths are entwined, strive to create harmonic states as you weave your way in and out of one another's days. Welcome people into your heart and open doors of possibility that didn't exist before. I step into the vibration of conscious collaboration. Next card is the Four of Pentacles. Lightseer. Stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth. Being in flow with the universe. Feelings of gratitude, helping others in times of need. Shadow Seer. Hoarding, coveting, lack mentality, placing too much value on money, a need to be more charitable. You're building your life coin by coin, and you've reached a moment of stability. Getting here signifies an interval when, Getting here signifies an interval when you can rest, reevaluate, and take stock. Likely, you are being reminded to double check those foundations and to save some money for a rainy day. How do you feel about your finances? Continue toward your goal without over-focusing on your possessions, and let go of any jealousy derived from another person's position in life. Negative feelings around abundance will breed energy blockages big enough to hold back even the most magical of trajectories. The tighter you try to hold on to things, the more you block yourself from stepping into the flow of wealth and happiness. If a scarcity mindset is haunting your actions, ask yourself if you are looking down on others based on how much money they have or don't have. Actively save and give in the world, and focus on feelings excited and expansive. I live an abundant life, and I have more than I need. Beautiful. Five of Pentacles. Lightseer. Financial or health difficulties. Feeling left out or ostracized. Worrying about your security. A chance to clear energy blockages. Shadow Seer. Scarcity mindset. Feeling helpless. Victimhood. Inability to move ahead. Fear and isolation. Resistance to positivity. Feelings of low self-worth that keep you from participating in prosperity. A light at the end of the tunnel. It's time to squarely address any feelings about safety and security that have you worried about your well-being. Are you stressed about your finances or health? or feeling left out from the prosperity that others seem to enjoy. To counteract these corrosive energetic states, you are being asked to reclaim your personal power. Find your hunger for fierce positivity and seek opportunity in your current circumstance. It's hiding in the shadows. If you've been stagnant for a hot minute, ask yourself if you've been laser focused on the things that are lacking in your life. If fear, self-pity, or helplessness try to dictate your reality, flip the script and remember that against all odds, all oppression, all class barriers, all everything, there is always a choice to move beyond your current limitations. Make the absolute best of your luminous life. You are not locked down from that which you desire. See the keys that will help you get there and choose to open the door. Doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me. Nice. Next card, 6 of Pentacles. Lightseer. Two-way abundance, giving and receiving, being charitable, a positive and generous mindset, advancement, awakening, inflow, help coming from others. Shadow Seer, one-way flow of abundance, over-giving or over-receiving. Hoarding and holding on to what you have, choosing not to help, being uncharitable, selfishness, ulterior motives, inability to accept help. Being open to give to others and to receive from others are states that we must all cultivate. This card asks you to experience these consciously. How does helping others make you feel? It feels good, right? Abundant, heart-centered. Gifting your time, money, or energy to someone else will open up the floodgates of new resources coming your way. Be generous with everything you have learned and remain conscious of the flow of abundance from the universe. Consider these sacred duties, or sacred dualities, learning and teaching, receiving and giving, accepting and offering. Open your heart to this sacred balance of energy and fill in any gaps you have around scarcity and abundance. It will imbue your life with compassion and generosity and usher in new states of prosperity. Donating your energetic resources to help others will be life-changing for those in need. Choose a cause that moves your soul and watch your feelings of prosperity shift. I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. Beautiful. Next card, the 7 of Pentacles. Lightseer, a pause, states of gratitude, reflecting on your journey, waiting to harvest the fruits of your labor, a sign to keep going. Shadow Seer, giving up too early, impatience, losing faith, not following through, frustration with rewards. You're almost there. You've been doing the work and your wildly successful roots are growing. You may not see the fruits of your labor yet. Know that they exist and that any lack you are feeling is simply residual energy that's being worked through. It's time to fall into faith and to pause and give thanks. Realize that you are the living, breathing result of all your memories, hopes, and hard work. Keep going. The moment gives you a divine interlude to revisit your purpose and direction. Your arrival is possible only after you pinpoint the destination. Has your journey shifted so much that what you originally germinated is not the thing you desire to harvest? What needs to change to satisfy your deepest intentions? If you are feeling any frustration or lack of progress, Remember that giant dreams are not built in a day. Take a moment to breathe and reflect as these profound sacred breaths can reinvigorate and realign. As I give thanks for what I am about to harvest, I know that my life is headed in the right direction. Beautiful. Okay, next card. 8 of Pentacles. Lightseer, mastering a skill, an expert, craftsmanship, the Meraki that you put into your work. Methodical progress, patience and determination, soul purpose. Shadow Seer, seeking shortcuts to your detriment, burning out or giving up sporadic output in experience. Patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success. Mastering this skill takes time and perseverance, and shortcuts are not the best path forward as you build your experience. Remain dedicated to excellence and to developing your unique form. Study, practice, improve, and thrive. Put your Meraki, your love, your soul, and your energetic essence into your work and bring it in a consistent, methodical way. Perfect your craft and imbue joy into the repetitive things that you find yourself doing. Find flow in the details, no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. If you know it's time to move on to something more inspiring, find your plan to do so. Consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. As you become the master, find joy in self-improvement to help you get there. With loving determination, I persevere, and I become the person I long to be. Beautiful. What a great message. Next up is the 9 of Pentacles. Lightseer, spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of successful harvest, contentment. Shadow Seer, a need to evaluate your relationship with work, can indicate material success while feeling alone, a workaholic. The realization that money alone will never be enough. Financial delays. The pressure to appear more successful than you are. Or than you are. Okay. You know those moments when everything feels a little bit brighter? You are reaching one of those moments, a culmination of hard work and desire. When you will be stepping into your manifested hopes. These moments of spiritual and material bliss are highly personal and serve as funnels of glowing success. Look for this feeling as it surges into your heart and use its power to move mountains. Spread love and enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask. You deserve it. Spending some time alone will help you to process your progress. Then celebrate. In shadow, this card suggests that you may be working too hard and not seeing enough in return. Examine feelings of self-worth and look at your energy balances in and out. The rewards must always equal your energy expenditure. And if you sense the imbalance, then it's time to make amends. The harmony and harvest you seek are in front of you now. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. Beautiful. Next card. I know, Phyllis, we're getting there. It's okay. 10 of Pentacles. Lightseer, spiritual and material abundance, community, generosity, wealth and prosperity, building a legacy, Shadow Seer, chasing luxury and status, financial loss, negative energy around wealth. Oh baby, this is the big one. All the love, abundance, and joy that you can muster in your heart, it's coming your way and it's coming fast. It's time to prepare for its inevitable arrival and to commit to your long-term success. This energy is so big, in fact, that you should be prepared to spread some of it around generously. Bring an abundance of positive energy into your life and watch everything shift. Expect the arrival of success, happiness, and an upbeat and loving community as avenues widen and the right connections click into place. Remember that perceptions change. You are one small move away from seeing the bigger picture and from unearthing a legacy of pentacles that is already yours. You deserve this success and love. Taste the pleasures of life and embody a state of consciousness that says, yes, I am worthy of all this success. I am successful and I share my wealth with those I love. Beautiful. Next up, Page of Pentacles. Lightseer, manifesting new opportunities, beginnings, good news, ambitions, skills and training, financial opportunities, new career paths, new connections, exploration stage, a beginner, earth magic, making plans a reality. Shadow Seer, being non-committal, lack of progress, learning from past mistakes, procrastinating, not bringing plans down to earth. She holds her mandala with a curious heart and roots into the bedrock to begin understanding the manifesting essence that we all hold. Remember when you thought you could be an astronaut? Go ahead and ground that energy before it dissipates. We activate practical magic with our hopes, and we will pull energy up from the earth to bring it to form. Progress happens one life stage at a time, and you must anchor it into the details while simultaneously keeping your head in the clouds to dream. There may be pieces that still need to fall into alignment, but that doesn't mean that they aren't going to arrive. You're in the perfect place to figure out how to make your prosperity a reality. Seek confidence and dependability, and remember that you hold this power no matter where you stand today. New perspectives and upgrades of consciousness are on the way, so use your plans for the future and expedite its arrival. I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead to meet my dreams. Gorgeous. Next card, the Knight of Pentacles. Lightseer, diligence and hard work, determination, steadfastness, building material security, safety, being pragmatic, expansion. Shadow Seer, focusing solely on wealth, workaholic tendencies, being selfish or cold, laziness, taking harmful shortcuts, stagnation or feeling stuck, being overly conventional. He's toiling and tilling his lands and enjoying every minute of it. More practical than the other knights, he improves things for himself and for those he loves, with his steadfastness and consistent momentum. Devoted to solidifying foundations, he assures you that extra care today will multiply your harvest tomorrow. It's time to show fierce loyalty, pride, and trustworthiness, and to tend to your home while uncovering your unwavering ambitions for the future. Sometimes this energy is so stable that it feels repetitive. So if you are feeling resistance or if you'd kind of prefer to stay in bed, find the joy in your progress. The journey is the thing. Uncover heart-stirring enthusiasm by allowing yourself to believe in something brighter. This is a card of infinite expansion, and with time and faith, your seeds will take. Follow through on your plans and promises, and move any stagnant energy that's blocking you from your dreams. Seed by seed, I plant my future with my rock-steady foundations of faith. Lovely. That's a beautiful message. Ooh, look how beautiful. I think she's probably the prettiest queen. Queen of Pentacles. Lightseer. A healer, a working parent, a self-made person, material wealth and abundance, strength in family and community, a kind and nurturing heart, groundedness, being down to earth, generosity. Shadow Seer. Financial stress, being self-absorbed, smothering others, helicopter parenting, overindulgence, work-home imbalances, materialism. This self-made queen reminds you to step into abundance by shifting any shadows you are holding on to around wealth and security. You are safe. Pay attention to your finances to level up your money game and give yourself permission to rise into the upper ranks. This is a positive message of creature comforts and happiness, and this earthly medicine ushers in a life well lived in the material world. Connect with nature to find your calm, healing, and rooted power, and harness the abundance that's available to you by bringing groundedness to your situation. Shower others with warm blessings from a charitable heart, as loyalty, family, and community are themes at this time. Your nurturing and down-to-earth approach will gift stability and support to those in your life. Don't overextend your energy and avoid enabling others by over-mothering them. They must learn to walk on their own. Bring your self-worth and guidance and your glorious, powerful love. I enjoy my deeply connected life, and I lead it with an outpouring of warmth, abundance, and love. That's fantastic. And our final card, the beautiful King of Pentacles. Lightseer. Overflowing material abundance, patience and determination, a confident and warm leader, providing for others, comfort and security, personal growth, goals reached, prosperity and success. Shadow Seer. Obsessing over riches, seeking status, greed, a need to balance the material with the spiritual. Exuding warmth, the King of Pentacles welcomes you into his study for a heartfelt conversation about life. He's worked his fields, met his soulmate, found wealth, and now he looks out over his dream manifested as he offers you one of the tarot's most potent messages of forthcoming abundance and prosperity. The most important thing to be done is to enjoy it all, sweet seer. Enjoy every lesson, challenge, failure, and success. He reminds you to get clear on where you want to be, to plan and envision. There is manifesting power in the longing, and so much joyful expansion as you bring your greatest potential into existence. Happiness happens when you do better than the last time, and in the pursuit of personal growth, allow yourself the extravagance of desire. The rest is a consequence of faith. Steady habits and the courage to cultivate enormous dreams. Dream your biggest light to life. I dream my endless potential into existence with steady desire and effort. Well, that is a very powerful message, isn't it? That is wonderful. I really, really, really like this deck, and I hope that you did too. If you did, I do have an affiliate link in the description box below. If it will lead you directly to the place where I purchased this deck. I just really enjoyed this deck a lot. It has a lot of detailed descriptions for the minor arcana, which is really unusual. Many decks only have, maybe a few keywords or something like that. And, it also has the upright and reversed keyword meanings. So I think that this was a very well put together deck. And the energy about it is so wonderful that, man, I just really love this deck. It's fantastic. And I hope that you really enjoyed it. Other than that, hey, have a great day. And I will see you in the next video, whichever one that might be. Have a great day.